Hello, everyone. How's it going? This is immigration attorney Moumita. I'm coming to you live from my office. It's the end of the day, and I just wanted to pop in and give a little update about a concern that I've been hearing from a lot of my clients and also a lot of the people who are calling in. So if you've been watching me, you know that one of the things that I tend to do a lot are self-petitions for persons who are needing to get a green card because they're married to a U.S. citizen or to a green card holder, or they have an adult child who's 21. And there is a way to be able to petition for them to get a green card, even if they don't have lawful status, even if they did not enter legally, and even if they have a deportation order. And sometimes it's even possible to get them the green card if they have the permanent bar. Now, one of the things that my clients have been expressing to me is anxiety and fear. Anxiety and fear over what will happen if my spouse or my child finds out that I'm doing this petition. And I want everyone to know that there is so much confidentiality behind this petition and that your privacy is very, very strictly protected by the government. In fact, government officers would be subjected to civil penalties if they reveal that you're doing this sort of application to anyone else. So rest assured, this is very, very confidential. And also my office and I are very, very private, and we have lots of protection. Say hi to my assistant Pedro over here. As you can see, some of you may have actually spoken with Pedro over the phone. It's the end of the day, and he just wanted to stop in to say hi.
I'm the pretty voice in this office, just so everybody knows.
Yes, so whoever has spoken with Pedro before, give him a shout out, and also give me a thumbs up if you're watching. So anyone who's concerned about doing a self-petition, I just want you to know that you will be okay. Your privacy will be so strongly guarded here at our office and also by the government. So I'm just going to take a couple of questions because it is the end of the day and I want to be going home soon. But I know that immigration is always on people's minds. So let me know what other questions you have. And it's really, really nice to see some people here. Sunny, hi. Jean, hi. And Gaytree, hi. So yes, hi, and I have nice to see you too. Yeah. So let me know what questions you have. And another comment that I've been getting a lot from many clients and many new persons who are trying to find out what your legal options are is, how old does my child have to be? So if you are looking to do a self-petition and your child is a little bit on the younger end, what you should know is that your child actually needs to be at least 21 years old. If you have a child who is 21 years old, who's a U.S. citizen, give me a call, then we'll look to see if we can qualify you to do a self-petition. And if your child is not yet 21, then you will have to wait. However, I can still explore to see if other options might work for you, such as a couple of other different visa categories that are possible to do and help you get a green card, even if you don't have that lawful entry or even if you have the deportation order from the past. So just the first step to always finding out what your options are is to speak with an attorney who actually cares and who will actually look at every option possible in order to help you get legal status. So if you do want to discuss your case and ask me questions, give me a call. My telephone number is 212-248-7907. Yeah. So today, today is Tuesday night. I don't know what is going on outside. I think the weather is starting to cool down. Okay, great. And I have a question here. So I have a question here from Jose. I'm from Wisconsin. Do you work on cases from out of state? That's a great question, Jose. So yes, I definitely have. I have lots and lots of clients that are not from New York. One of the benefits of being an immigration lawyer is that I can help people all over the country. I have clients all over the world, in fact, in so many different countries, because my goal is to help unite families and help keep families together. Sometimes a family member is outside the US, and most of the times my clients are just spread out all over the US. So yes, just because I'm in New York does not mean that I can't help you. Feel free to give me a call, Jose. Okay, I have a question here from Rahman who's asking, greetings, can you let me know how the process goes from I-360 to green card? And so the process is that if you are eligible for an immediate relative petition, meaning that your spouse is a U.S. citizen or your child is a U.S. citizen who's 21, then you can file the I-360 concurrently with your green card application. If you are not in an immediate relative category, then you'll have to wait to file that I-485 when your category is current. And otherwise, it is almost exactly like any other adjustment to status process, but with the exception that the I-360 has to be decided first by a special location. And once it's decided there, then they'll forward the application to your local field office for an interview. So I hope that helps. So someone here is asking, is there any way that I can change my immigration judge? Wow, man, that's such a loaded question, because it's, there are some judges that are very, that are more sympathetic towards immigrants and others that are not. And the only thing that you can do is you can't really change your immigration judge. Once you're assigned a judge, that's really it. However, if you do move, if you move to a different state, sometimes even different city, and if that changes the jurisdiction of your court, then you would be, your venue would be changed, and you would end up being assigned to a new judge. But I don't encourage anyone to move, unless they're actually truly moving, okay? Because you don't want to commit any fraud upon the court. So that's really the only way to change your judge. Okay, so I have a question here from Jen on TikTok who's asking, can DACA recipients get petitioned by their spouses? And Jen, yes. So having DACA, doesn't mean that you cannot get a green card. But however, the type of petition through which you can get a green card will be dependent on whether you have a legal entry into the US or whether you entered without inspection. If you entered without inspection, you should give me a call so I can explore to see if we can do a self-petition for you. And if the self-petition is possible, then we can help you apply for a green card without you having to leave the US. If the self-petition is not an option for you, then we would do what is called a waiver or a pardon, which means that you would actually have to go back to your home country in order for processing at your consulate. So give me a call, Jen, if you want to find out more. Okay, so I have a question here from Heidi Davila, who's asking, can you get papers without having to leave the USA? That's a great question, Heidi. So yes, it is. I know that there are a lot of lawyers out there that say that it's just not possible to get a green card unless you leave the United States, especially if you don't have a lawful entry. And that is actually not true. There are actually 3 different ways to be able to get a green card without having to leave the US, okay? There's 3 different ways, and that does not involve immigration court. However, you have to speak to the attorney, someone who actually understands what these options are, to see if you qualify. And that way, of course, if you qualify for one of these options, then it's great, because nobody wants to have to leave the US and risk being apart from their family for years, possibly. So do give me a call, Heidi, if you want to learn some more. Okay, I'm going to take one last question before I go. Okay, let's just see. And thank you to everyone who's giving me questions. And I'm really sorry that I won't be able to get to everyone's questions. All right. So, sorry guys, give me 1 sec so I can choose a question. Okay, I have a question here from Florentino, who's asking, hello, I'm a US citizen. I've been married for 10 years. I have 2 children and 1 stepdaughter. I gave her my last name. What's the process and time frame to have my family with me? So as long as you married your stepdaughter's mother before she turned 16, either 16 or 18, forgive me, I can't remember the exact age, then legally she's considered your child for immigration purposes. If they are outside the US, then you have to start the process by filing an I-130 for each of them, okay? If you're a US citizen, then everyone is an immediate relative, and you have to file separate I-130s for each of them. It will take about 1 year to maybe 1.5 years, depending on any additional steps that your case needs, Florentino. So once the I-130 is approved, then it would be forwarded to the National Visa Center for further processing, and you have to provide your financial documents, police certificates, a couple of other things. And then once it clears the National Visa Center, then the NVC will notify the consulate where they're going to have their interview, and they'll be scheduled. And I actually have several videos on YouTube about this exact topic, Florentino. So please subscribe to my page on YouTube, follow it, look at these videos. There's a lot of information. These live videos that I do don't go into a lot of things in depth, but I would really appreciate if you follow me on YouTube, because I now have more than 3,000 followers and my goal is to get about 5,000 followers by the end of this month. So I would love if you can help me do it. And yeah, and give me a follow and look into those videos. And if you need more assistance, Florentino, you can always give me a call. All right, so with that, I hope everyone has a great day. I wish you all really well, and stay tuned. I'm trying to do a live video every single day if I can, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.